Welcome back. What is better than wonderful music, the Tahoe stars, and helping keep our area beautiful? I say not much, and that's exactly what Sierra State Parks Foundation is offering with their Jazz at the Castle benefit concert. I have Michael Myers here, Executive Director of Sierra State Parks Foundation, and this is just such a great fundraiser. You guys have been doing it for a while. Brings a lot of people out to just enjoy a beautiful summer evening in Tahoe.
Absolutely, and this year we're bringing back the West Shore Jazz Quintet. So they'll be there. We'll be in the courtyard down at Vikingsholm at the base of Emerald Bay State Park. So we'll have some food and drinks, and then under the stars. And it's just like a great way for people to engage with this historic property. And we escort everybody down, so you can drive down to the base of Emerald Bay, which is sort of a behind-the-scenes experience.
Wonderful.
As well.
And yeah, this is kind of a nice return for you guys because the park had been undergoing some renovations, so now it's looking great for everyone to come on out.
Exactly. Last year there were 3 concurrent restoration projects happening, so the courtyard at Vikingsholm was closed, and it's reopened this year. So last year we moved some of those events to Eagle Point, but now we're down in the base of Emerald Bay where you get those beautiful views.
So you mentioned the Jazz Quartet, but tell us a little bit about what this whole evening entails.
Yeah, so we drive you down. We do like a little house museum tour. We have some delicious food set out. You know, tablecloths, you know, decorations, and then the musicians are already set up. And then we just have, you know, over an hour of music where there's space to get up and dance. This quintet has some of the dancing music and also some of the mellow and slow music as well. So it really creates sort of the essence of when Mrs. Laura Knight owned the property and had a lot of music in there as well. There's a historic Steinway piano. So we're kind of bringing back that historic flavor for what her guests would have experienced back in the day.
I love that. So tickets for that are now available 2 nights, July 31st and August 1st. Runs from 4:45 to 7 at night. So get your tickets because it does sell out.
Yes.
Limited spots are available, but you have lots of other options too. Similarly, Subra at the Castle is going to be coming up on July 11th and 12th.
Yeah, and Subra is great. He's a one-man show and does a lot of looping and really brings in like the natural elements and feeds off of the crowd. So every experience is a little bit different, but it really connects to the place and the sense of place and being in our parks, and really resonates with people who get to experience it. So we really recommend people to sign up.
Yeah, wonderful. Again, tickets are available for that July 11th and 12th. Sooner than that, you have the Tahoe Talks, and that's a really cool way to kind of learn a little bit more about the history in the area.
Absolutely. So this is a new event series that we hatched with the Tahoe Gal. So it's a dinner boat cruise where we have a speaker come talk about different elements. In July, we're talking about how to be responsible stewards and caretakers of Tahoe. And then there's food, there's wine, there's drinks. We go on a boat cruise along the West Shore, leaving out of Tahoe City and coming back.
Oh, I love Tahoe City.
It's a great event.
Some other of those dates are just listed there on your screen. The series running through the summer. The most recent one coming up on July 8th. This weekend, you guys are also taking part in another great way to kind of, you know, celebrate the heritage of the Tahoe area. Yeah,
Legacy Day at Donner Memorial State Park. We've been doing this for a few years, so it's a really great event, family friendly. We have a bunch of booths and nonprofit organizations talking about what they do and kind of connecting the history and heritage to the area. This year we're going to have free wagon rides throughout the day for everybody, and then we'll close out with a speech, or not a speech, but a presentation from the Sugar Pine Foundation talking about the state of sugar pines, and there will be family-friendly kids activities, junior ranger activities. We'll have a food truck on site as well, so it's a family-friendly full day of activities.
That's great too, and you know, a lot of the, you know, all the proceeds from these events go and help with your mission. You guys have been working with the Donner Memorial to kind of preserve and clean that up as well. So let's talk a little bit about some of the projects you guys have coming up.
Sure. So yeah, we support education and interpretation programs, which means a lot of different things. This year in particular, we're buying new boat rafts and kayaks for Donner Memorial State Park in their paddling program. So they offer free programs throughout the summer. There's also like free kayak programs down at Sugar Pine Point State Park. And at Donner later this summer, phase 2 of the Donner project is finally going to get across the finish line. So the state parks just wrapped up the bidding process for that, so construction will happen after Labor Day, and that's going to be around the Pioneer Monument, doing some native plant landscaping in addition to small and medium-sized seating areas for education and youth groups to do programs.
All right, so you can help out in all of that amazing stuff. Again, Jazz at the Castle taking place July 31st and August 1st. All those other events going on as well. To get your tickets, to learn a little bit more, go to sierrastateparks.org. Michael, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it.
We are back.